Greetings, it's Closet Nail Freak back again, here to show you how to create these gorgeous, fabulous, wonderful African flower nails. So let's get started with Moyu London Africa plate number 2 with the fanned out flower design. And I'm using Mundo de Uñas black stamping polish. So I like to just put a bunch at the top and drag it all the way to the bottom so that the whole design is covered. And I pick it up on my extra large jelly stamper, set it aside, and I get my yellow nail polish. I'm using my regular China Glaze. And I take the brush straight from the bottle and paint in the design. Now it might look a little messy now, but the black lining inside the flower is actually going to, it's not going to bother it because this is going to go in reverse as it goes on top of my nail. The lining, the best way I can describe it, from inside the flower is going to show up just fine. So I'm not coloring over the lines, I'm really coloring inside. It's kind of like a cheat way to get the design fully covered, and it's not a problem, you'll see. So I let it dry, not all the way bone dry, but just so it's a little bit tacky so it'll stick. Testing it here, and then I mash it on the nail so that it'll transfer. And I'm just pressing it down as hard as I can on the nail after I have painted my white base on it. And the design is still tacky, but I am not completely confident that this is going to work, so I'm pressing it again and again and again, hoping that it works. But yeah, it's one more time. Yeah. And it looks like, oh, some of the lines are not transferring over quite yet. It got a little too dry. But that's fine. Dry like my throat, but please bear with me. But I think that's good enough. You know, as I made this video, I was kind of winging it. I wasn't sure what was going to work and what wasn't. So I decided here that this was good enough, and to get the design to just stay on my nail. Yeah, I don't know what I brought the brush out for, but yeah, at this point, I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not sure what's happening. So I take the clear nail polish to get the design to stick where I want it on my nail. Just secure that there. I seem to be messing up more, but at the end of the day, it's art and it can be a little abstract. That's fine, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I took the tweezers here to just pull the excess design off, but remember I just put the polish on, so it made the edges wet. So all it's going to end up doing is stretching and distorting the design. So I'm putting on a little bit more polish just so that I'm confident that the rest of the design is going to stay on my nail bed. And then I eventually bring out my cleanup brush with acetone to get the excess off. Because as you can see, just pulling the rest of the design off is not going to work. So using the cleanup brush with the acetone, even though it's drying out my cuticle, it's fine. It's looking a little bit neater now, a little bit of a better idea, but the dry cuticle is solvable. And there you have it. Not easy. Looked easy, but it took a while, but I'm happy with these and I hope you try it soon.